Trade your Toyota Tacoma in now, before it's too late.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive. That's right, you should trade in your Toyota Tacoma right now before it's too late. Now, what am I talking about? Too late for what? Well, there's really two big reasons to trade your Toyota Tacoma in right now if you're in the market, if you've been thinking about it, if you're looking to make a change. Number one, trade-in values. Right now, they are unprecedented. I have never seen in my 50 years of life conditions like this. It's crazy the money that people are getting out of their used trucks. At least they're reporting it. And I can't believe everybody's lying. I actually just experienced it recently myself on one of my trucks that I traded. I actually got as much for that truck as I paid for it. Maybe just a hair more if you don't include taxes and title and tags and all that stuff. It was amazing. I could not believe it. But the trade-in values are insane. Now, you might think, well, if the trade-in values are high, I'm going to get a lot for my truck, but then pricing is high, so I'm just going to give that all back and it's going to be a wash. Not necessarily. You do have to do some shopping around, you do have to do some looking, and you might even have to order a truck because there are dealerships out there that are selling trucks at normal prices. And if you order one, or maybe even take one out of allocation, and if you didn't know, dealers have trucks coming to them. They have a certain number, certain models allocated to them. They keep listings of this. They're updated all the time. So you can go in, you can trade your truck off and grab one of those allocated trucks. That's assuming, of course, that you can find a dealer that isn't charging any kind of a crazy markup. And again, they're out there. I've made or done a couple of new purchases within the last 6 months or so, and I did not pay a markup on either vehicle. And that's given the higher trade value that I got for the trucks, at least one of them. So it can be done. Unprecedented times. Take advantage of it if you're in the market and you're looking to make a change. Number two, and this is the biggest one, and this had a little bit to do with why I went with the truck that I went with here. A little bit. We have a redesign, an upcoming redesign of the Toyota Tacoma, which should be exciting. And to be honest, I am excited about it. I can't wait to see what Toyota does with a redesigned Tacoma, good or bad. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. But I'm kind of looking at what they've done with the Tundra, and I'm not going to dog the Tundra. It is what it is. But the question is, do you want what it is in your new Toyota Tacoma? Because you know that they are going to filter down some of the things that they did, or maybe filter sideways, some of the things that they've done with this new Toyota Tundra. One of the biggest things that I don't like about the new Tundra, and I know this is going to be in the new Tacoma, is auto stop. The new Tundra has auto stop. If you're not familiar with that, what it means is every time you stop the vehicle, the truck shuts off. It's supposed to save gas. It's a way for the manufacturers to try to meet government mandates. It's a horrible system. There's nothing worse than pulling up to a stoplight, a stop sign, maybe even your own driveway, and the truck shuts off. I still, to this day, because I have it in two of my vehicles, both the Jeeps that we have it, when I forget to turn it off, I always feel like something's wrong. And of course, I'm driving a Jeep, so that's always in the back of my mind. But when I pull up somewhere and I've forgotten to push that button, it shuts off. And then I remember, oh, that's right, I gotta hit the button. It has auto stop. I can't stand that. What about the engine? You know, the Tacoma doesn't have the most powerful engine in it now, but it's good. It's proven, not a lot of issues with it. I haven't heard of any major issues with the Tacoma engine now. But we do have some things going on with the new Tundra. Not going to get into all that, but it's been less than pristine so far. There are some concerns with it. And you know they're going to go, most likely, with a 4-cylinder turbo. Hopefully it's a twin turbo, but I don't see that happening. They're going to go with a 4-cylinder turbo in the new Toyota Tacoma. Now, the good thing about that is hopefully they'll mate it up with at least an 8-speed transmission. I got to think they will. Maybe wishful thinking that we'll get a 10, but at least an 8-speed transmission. So it should be a smoother, better ride. But what about the quality of that engine? You know, nothing's ever proven until it gets in our hands, where the common Joe, me, can drive it around and experience it. No matter how much testing they do, they're never going to have a real life example until it is real life. What about the power of it? A turbo 4. Isn't that what they're putting in Ford's Ranger? I've driven the Ranger. And I know there's a lot of reports out there. Oh, it's really fast. It's quick. I didn't experience that. Maybe I had a dud. I don't know, but I wasn't impressed with it. And I'm not impressed that they're going to put it in my Tacoma. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get one, because of course I have Tacoma-itis. Every time something new comes out, I have to experience it. But it worries me. And I think if you're at all concerned about that, now is the time to trade your Toyota Tacoma before you don't have a choice down the road if you want to go with a new model. Because all you're going to be able to get is that Turbo 4. Now, there is something else exciting about the Tacoma, though, with the upcoming redesign, and that is the possibility of a hybrid for more power. Not sure that I'm really sold on a hybrid engine, but if I can get more power, particularly off the line, acceleration, that would be awesome. What about the all-electric Toyota Tacoma? You know, there was a little reveal about a month or two ago of a Tacoma that's supposed to be all-electric. I gotta say, I like that truck. I'm kind of hoping that when they do the redesign on the Tacoma, they incorporate everything that they had as far as the looks go in that all-electric version. I doubt that's going to happen, but I think they should, because that was a pretty slick-looking truck. That's the other thing. What is it going to look like? You know, with the Tundra, again, I'm not picking on the Tundra, just my opinion, it is kind of ugly. I'm not really digging the new Toyota Tundra. It's homely. Somebody used that term recently in a comment over on my other channel, Robmotive FST, and I think that describes it perfectly. It's a homely truck. It's not aggressive and good looking like what the current Toyota Tacoma is. I hope they don't mess up the Tacoma by incorporating the looks of the Tundra in it. But I'm fearful that they're going to, particularly that front grille. That little chrome mustache, that thing that's on the front of it, I'm not digging that. I hope they don't do that, but I think they might. Anyway, those are just a couple of reasons why I think you should trade your Toyota Tacoma right now if you're in the market to do so. There's no reason to wait because the future is just too risky, too unknown. Leave a comment. Let me know. Have you done this? Have you traded your Toyota Tacoma in for a new model because you're concerned about what's coming? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. The aforementioned Robmotive FST, all about full-size trucks, and a Robmotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.